Coach Michelle Wyatt, head coach of Lady Texans, and Coach, boy, it's been a good 3 games for you. 1, you get the goose egg off the thing. 2, you break 500. 3, you get a couple of good road wins. Got to be a lot of this team's shoulders in the locker room just to see that schedule turn for you and get headed in the right direction.
You know, exactly. And like I've said all along, the league is too tough. I mean, you can't dig yourself a hole and go on a losing streak and then think you can pull yourself out and try to qualify for that regional tournament. So you just got to take them one at a time, and that's what we've talked about. But you know, we've got to just had to get some wins and knock them off. And so I've been really proud of our mindset and that we didn't get down when we were 0-2. And you know, they're practicing hard. I mean, they still think they've got a shot to possibly win the league, you know, if we can win some more games. So
interesting things for you, Frank Phillips. One, it seems like every night you've had somebody different go off. And it was another opportunity. Lauren McKinley really played pretty good basketball, and it's nice to see someone different jump into that role every night.
You know, exactly. We've got 4 averaging double figures, and we've got a couple others that are close to it and that can score double figures any night. So if we can get 3 or 4 of those in double figures, and it doesn't really matter which 3 or 4 it is, then we're going to give ourselves a pretty good shot to win. And I think that balance, that versatility, you know, is huge. I mean, because other teams can't just key on 1 or 2 players that if they shut them down, that you know, we're going to really struggle. So I like that we've had different kids to step up when we needed them to.
Interesting thing at Frank Phillips, kind of different look than you're used to. You go up there and you see 4 guards and sometimes 5. They get off 80-plus shots in a basketball game. And sometimes those are tough games to get out of and get out alive. You got out the other end, much thanks to the fact, 1, I thought you rebounded pretty well most of the time, and 2, you really attacked the basket well in the offensive end.
You know, that's right, and that's what we knew going into it. We knew exactly what they were going to do. They run that 5-out motion stuff, and you know, and it is tough. And we knew they were going to shoot the 3 a lot. They took 44 threes against Midland, so we were just hoping to keep that under 30, which we did. But yeah, it's tough to, you know, it's just a whole different game that we hadn't seen, and sometimes that's tough. But I thought our kids adjusted pretty well and found the shots that we needed to. You know, we got a lot of shots in the paint. We shot a pretty good percentage. And that was because we were getting easy looks. So it's just you know, you just got to find ways to get easy shots and execute the things that we're trying to get done. So I was proud of the way we finally finished up.
It's an interesting night for you on Thursday because you got Clarendon coming to town. Now it's a non-competitive conference game, which basically means it doesn't hurt you, but it's got to be a little odd to play a game kind of in the middle of things where it certainly can change momentum of a team, but it can't really hurt you on the schedule.
Exactly. You know, we did this. First of all, they needed the 2 games. It worked into their schedule, and then you know, we've had a hard time getting scheduling all along, and so we needed to get the games as well. So it worked out for both of us, and it is. But it's a time for us to. I mean, we're just staying on track with the things that we're doing. You know, we're practicing a couple days and playing a game, and so we're just continuing our normal schedule, and it's a good time to work on things that maybe we've been struggling at, and you know, maybe try to get some kids some playing time that haven't been getting as much. That's what we'd like to make happen.
I really think the big thing is, as you just hit on, comes down to routine and repetition. It's going to be really tough all of a sudden to take a day off out in the middle of things and then come back a week later and play basketball.
That's right. You know, we're all about staying on the same routine, and the kids know the routine, and so we try to make that work. So that's one of the reasons that we did it. And you know, in Clarendon will give us a different look as well because they're probably going to shoot that 3 a lot, and we just need to keep playing games, keep getting experience. You know, we're playing about 5 freshmen, and so they just need games under the belt. They just need to continue to get experience, and so that's pretty much why we did it. Clarendon
coming to town, you talked about their wanting to shoot the 3, much like we saw to Frank Phillips. What's the rest of that scouting report say for Clarendon coming in?
You know, that's basically it, and they're just going to try to really get up and down the court and try to push it in transition. You know, they're a lot like Frank Phillips. I mean, they want to take a lot of shots, try to go crash the boards hard and get some rebounds, and so it'll be a good test for us. But again, just staying with our same routine, and you know, hopefully we can come out on top.
Health of the ball club coming in, Coach. Everybody pretty healthy and still on the card.
Doing fine.
Well, that's good news, and what a great way to be mid-season, really. You know, now sitting at 3-2, and just to have everybody still active in that roster, and you know, with no major damages done, that's got to be a good feeling.
Exactly. You know, and there's always they're starting to get, you know, a little more tired and that type of thing, but we're, you know, we try to shorten practice here as the season goes on. We'll shorten it a little bit and stuff, but for the most part, they know how to take care of themselves, and just try to get through it.
All right, Coach, any final thoughts for us before we let you go?
I think I'm good.
All right, Coach, we appreciate your time as always. Best of luck to yourself at Lady Texans.
Thank you.